Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this edition of the Unlimited Q&A series here at the Unlimited YouTube channel. And if you want your question answered in a future Q&A video, make sure you go to the description box down below with all the details on how you can submit questions. As well as some information on our new Facebook group page, our Facebook page, our Twitter page. And if you like this video, then leave a like. If you dislike it, then leave a dislike. If you want to voice your opinions, leave a comment. If you like this video or this channel so much, make sure you share it with your friends. And most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Thank you all for submitting questions for this Q&A. I didn't get as many as I had hoped, but I did get enough to do a Q&A. And I appropriately decided to do this Q&A all about Roman Reigns. Or make this Q&A all about Roman Reigns, I should say. Mainly because we're approaching the Rumble, and if the reports hold true, then we all know who's winning the Rumble, so we might as well talk about him. So, yeah, I got some good questions. Let's just get right into it, I guess. This is the Unlimited Marathon Q&A, and I thank you to whoever helped out in making all the videos for the marathon. I had a good time. I hope you did as well. Let's get started. Francesco Bruno, what if Roman stayed behind when the Shield debuted? Probably would still get the same kind of push. It just would have been later. So he wouldn't have gotten pushed as early as he had, but he still would have gotten the same kind of push. Because they were always really high on him. So that wasn't going to change. Do you think Roman's persona before the big dog era would have fitted him better now? Yes. Especially considering that Roman is not the best on the microphone. If you look at him, here's a guy that does not need to talk. He just needs to stand there and look like a badass. He needs to stand there, and look like a big freaking monster. And that's exactly what he is, and that's exactly what he should be. You know, he shouldn't come out and cut these elaborate promos. There's no need for it. Just go in the ring and look dominant. And that's it. And if you do have to talk, then just get your point across as short as you can. Say a sentence or 2 words, whatever the case may be. Don't need these long, drawn-out promos. You don't need them. So yes, could have worked. And it would have fit him better now. But of course, we have to make him another Cena. With the Rumble around the corner, do you think Roman will beat his record for most eliminations? No, I think the record's it's too fresh. I think if there was anybody else that could do it, it'd be Braun. But no, I don't think Roman will beat his own record. Superman punch, spear, or sit-out powerbomb? Which one would you change and why? The spear. Because at the end of the day, it's a spear. No matter how cool it looks, it's a spear. And enough people do that move. Or enough people have done that move in recent years. So yeah, get rid of the spear. Do you believe that Roman Reigns will become Universal Champion in 2018, making him the only one to hold every active title in WWE? Yes. And if it doesn't happen at WrestleMania, I'd be stunned. But it will happen. It will definitely happen. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Timothy Ortega, what Rumble number do you think Roman will come out to? If I remember correctly, when we recorded the podcast, I believe I said 12. I think he comes in early, lasts a while, maybe eliminates 6 or 7 guys. I don't see him breaking his own record. Yeah, I'm going to go with 12, which probably means I won't even be close. Chris Rubio, since he became a Grand Slam champion, what is next for Roman Reigns? What's next for him? Him winning the Royal Rumble and him winning the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. If that doesn't happen, he's still going to get a championship at some point, and more championships in the future. Yeah, that's what's next for him. Just a successful career. Good for him. Was Roman the right person to officially retire The Undertaker? No, the right person to officially retire The Undertaker is The Undertaker. And at WrestleMania 33, that's exactly what he did, or that's exactly what I hope he did. Yeah, I still don't buy that Undertaker's retiring. So I'll believe Undertaker is retiring when WrestleMania comes around and he's not on the card. That's the only way I believe it. But no, there is no right person to officially retire The Undertaker except The Undertaker. No, Roman was not the right guy. Even if they did do a Cena versus Taker match, not even Cena would have been the right guy. And for the people that say, "Oh my God, Roman retired The Undertaker," let's be completely realistic here. It was not a retirement match. There was no stipulation that said if Taker loses, he retires. It was a match that happened. Roman won, and then Undertaker just left all his stuff in the ring and left. That was it. Roman didn't retire him. It's not like Undertaker cut a promo saying, "Roman beat me, Roman retired me." He walked out on his own terms. So stop blaming Roman. It's not Roman. Roman's not the problem. What do you think is Roman's best title reign? Probably his recent world title reign. So the most recent one, which would be the one in 2016, based on the fact that it went the longest. He hasn't really had that many good title reigns. In fact, his first two title reigns, what did they last? A month combined? One of them lasted 5 minutes. So he hasn't really had good title reigns. If you're talking other championships as well, maybe his tag title reign with Rollins. But yeah, that's all I can think of at the moment. Do you think Roman and Cena will have another match? No, because there's really no point to it anymore. Roman already went over, and there's no other reason to have another match. And will Roman win this year's Royal Rumble? I think he will. I think that Nakamura would be a good fallback option if they do lose confidence in Roman winning the Rumble. Especially considering you are in Philly, and the last time a Royal Rumble was in Philly, Roman won, and he was promptly booed out of the city. So if you don't want that to happen again, I would go with Nakamura. But I think Roman's going to win because WWE is just that high on him. Shockingly, that's all for the questions. Thank you all for submitting them. They were good. It's not like they were bad. Some good questions. Monday, there will be another Q&A. Not sure what the theme is going to be. Be on the lookout next week as well. There will be a new edition of the Unlimited Podcast where we will review the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. There will possibly be another edition of the podcast because I totally forgot to do the Unlimited Award ceremony that I talked about back in December. So that is coming up as well. Be on the lookout for that. But like I said before, if you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. At the end of the day, I'm Matt from Unlimited. See you later.